because Sora's heart fell in darkness when he became heart as a KH1. And he also has 2 hearts inside of him. One of light and one inside, and full of darkness, and that's Sora's. Do you think Global will change the multipliers tomorrow, or will they drop the ball? What do you mean by drop the ball? What exactly do you mean by drop the ball, Adam? Sorry guys, I forgot I had the audio that loud. Final Fantasy X, yeah. But yeah, what was I saying? What did you mean by drop the ball, Adam? In terms of drop the ball for the multipliers and stuff. Because honestly, I have no idea what they're planning to do. Because to be honest, like, I think we will play as Riku and we fight Aqua to bring her back to light. That would be interesting. Like, I feel like I'd be okay with that, to be honest. But yeah, like in terms of the multipliers and stuff, it's supposed to be Global versus JP for Lux. Global has no chance if we don't have some multipliers. Yeah, I was talking about that already in my Discord, but like I honestly have no idea what they're planning to do, because like I like the concept. I like the concept of Global versus JP. The only problem is that like I have no idea how they're like obviously balancing issues are like an issue, obviously. And the only thing I can think about is that, like, sure, as of right now, JP has some medals ahead of us, okay? And they also have, what's it called? Let's see. And they also have the 7-star, the second 7-star buffs as well, obviously, okay? And I feel like what they might be trying to, if they don't drop the new multipliers for the 7-star medals for us sometime tonight or something, what I'm expecting to happen is that maybe what they're trying to do is that their way of balancing the game, at least for like this week, in terms of the competition for Lux, is that they're going to do, I think they're banking on the fact that Global might have more people that are playing Global. So that might balance out the fact that more people are going to be able to farm more Lux. Whereas JP will have less people, but have an easier time to get more Lux. So I think what they might be trying to do is like hopefully these two things balance each other out and it can be a fairly even fight. And honestly, I will have no idea. We'll just have to wait and see, to be honest, for that. I want to ask you about a setup that I am using. It involves the missing egg. Sure, no problem, Thundeep. Just send me your album on the tracker website and I can go ahead and check it out. Or if you just want my thoughts about a setup that you have, you can always send me a link to send me a picture of it. I don't think you can post links in the YouTube chat for some reason, or at least not mine. I don't know how to change it. But if you want to either tweet it to me or send it to me through my Discord or something, or send it to one of my mods, that will work as well. I mean, I would like, yeah, I kind of already like mentioned that, Adam, but like, I would like to assume that the global version of the game would have more players. Like, that's what I would assume. I have no idea how many actual players global has compared to JP. I have no way of finding that out, at least not like off the top of my head or anything. So that's we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens, because I don't know what they're trying to do. With the new Stroke of Midnight boosters, will it be stronger the Fairy Stars for PvP using Axel Prime? Did I see Jump Force? I don't know what Jump Force is. Is it too soon to ask for a setup for next week's Zexion? Yeah, it is a little too soon, Sylvia. simply because of the fact we have no idea how the Zexian battle is going to be. We don't know what type, what type of like gimmick Zexian's going to have for the fight. So like I can't really suggest a setup for something I don't know how to approach. And same thing with like obviously using Zexian. I have no idea what Zexian's going to be, so like I can't do much. What's up, Road Ranger? How are you doing? Welcome back. But in terms of the like Stroke of Midnight though, let me take a look at that. So this is the Stroke of Midnight at like level 35, for example. And Fairy Stars. Let's take a look at Fairy Stars. I believe they typically give Keyblades a 1.0 bonus multiplier for boosters. And the main slots that we care about are going to be the last 4. Mostly the last 3, but like the third one can kind of count too. So where's Stroke of Midnight? Yeah, no, definitely. Stroke of Midnight is definitely, at least in terms of multipliers, going to be way stronger than Fairy Stars. That's for sure. Yeah, no, that's definitely a given. Also, not WB. I just got here. I was so close to my prediction for Kingdom Hearts 3. I was only 12 days off. Hey, nice chat. My reaction vid was priceless. Like, it was. I don't know. I enjoyed making it. It was nice to actually share my reaction for once, like publicly. I've always wanted to do it before, at least once or something. I'll probably do it more times in the future as well. But like I've always wanted to do it at least once. I know my friends always kept suggesting for me to do it as well. So got 3 axles, all 3 with double cast and AB5. Oh snap! Damn! Congrats. Honestly, personally for me, I think it's a mistake that everyone's dumping in so much jewels or money trying to get these 7-star axles. It's really not worth it. It's literally not worth it, because quite literally, and like I'm actually kind of planning to make a video about this, talking about whether or not PvP actually balanced. Okay, balanced and fair. Okay, now I'll be talking about like both points separately. I was thinking about making a video today about that, but and I was like, maybe I'll save that one for tomorrow, and I'll make one of my PvP guide videos today. But then, like, the trailer dropped, and I'm like, well, fuck that, I can't do that anymore. So now I gotta make this live reaction video now. So that's what ended up happening. So tomorrow's video will probably be going over everything that we'll get in tonight's notice, which will probably be the whole global versus JP thing. And then Tuesday might be one of those 2 videos. So will either be a PvP guide or a video discussing whether or not PvP is actually balanced. And just let you guys know, in terms of Axel, I do not believe Axel, as of right now, Axel is the only metal in the game who currently possesses the second 7-star buff. Okay, which to me that is unfair. All right, the fact that you're given the fact that a tier 4 metal at 7 stars can outpower a Warrior of Light or Lingering Will who are also at 7 stars, that should not happen. That should not happen at all whatsoever. Realistically, I should be owning everybody in PvP right now who have the Axel metal, because I am using both Warrior of Light and Lingering Will. Because I even wrote it down too. But like for example, if we look at the JP multipliers, because they have the 7-star buffs already. Let me throw you guys some numbers. I have like so many notes down. Okay, let me throw you guys some numbers. All right, as of right now. Here we go. All right. OBS keeps crashing. Fantastic. Let's see. We can see Ratatouille as a Union Cross world. He is also a summon that may not have his own world in KHC. That's an interesting statement. Square Enix is not done with Kingdom Hearts 3. Wait till tomorrow. There'll probably be another trailer. Yeah, probably. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm kind of doing things on the fly, because of everything coming out and such. But what was I saying? But yeah. Like in terms of like the multipliers and stuff, like right now, a 7-star Prime Axle, okay, because of the fact it gives itself 60%, guilt bonus. This is his multiplier. He has a 37.87 multiplier. Okay, that's with his ability. Let me tell you this: a 7-star Lingering Will in JP with a 40% guilt bonus. So like if you stained glass with him, which is very likely, he has a 41.35 multiplier. That's about four-ish, like between 3 and 4 points higher than Prime Axle. Warrior of Light at the high end of his okay, so like I'll give the range. With a 40% bonus, he has a 40.9 multiplier at the low end of his multiplier. His high end is a 51.61 multiplier. 51.61. Prime Axle with his 60% is at 37.87. That's like, and that's what I'm saying. Like that right there makes the PvP within global really unbalanced. Because not only do you have players who probably have medals or setups that are probably not typically worth like reaching the top 4 and stuff. Like quite literally, this one medal is carrying people just because of the fact that like it has the 7-star buff and the rest of the medals do not. It's quite literally the fact that like one medal has a buff that the rest of the game should have as well, but that's not the case, and it's creating an imbalance, which isn't to me, that is not fair. That's broken. That should definitely be fixed. There's quite a lot of other issues too. Like I wrote a ton of them down, and I also wrote a bunch of solutions too. Let's see, like I wrote down a whole list of like pros as to like what's good about PvP. Ended up being probably what you expect, like a lot shorter than the cons. There's cons. Second page of cons. One more thing of a con. So I tried writing down as many pros as I could as well, but like I can only think of a handful. What if that update never comes to global and it's only JP exclusive and we get a new metal EP? Oh, they already announced John Batista, but John Batista, that we are gonna receive the buff sometime within a month. They already stated that on Twitter, so we are getting the buff. Like that's happening. It's just a matter of fact that like we're getting it later, much later than JP, which is what's concerning. That's the issue. I honestly would have preferred it if they just gave us the buff like when the maintenance was supposed to happen instead of it getting canceled. I'm not sure. I don't know why they canceled it. Boom, 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 boom. Just watch your reaction vid. That's awesome. Let the emotion flow. Thanks for watching, Gideons. Appreciate it. Yeah, there was it was a lot of emotion. It was a lot of emotion, that's for sure. I'm just gonna pick a random one. What's a good one? What's it 14? What was the one I really liked? Let's see. PvP also isn't fair because only the last day matters. You can beat someone at rock, paper, scissors. The last moment and be higher than you would normally. Yeah, that's also part of it too. That was actually the one I meant to write down too. Like I felt like I was missing a couple. Well, I just officially broke my pencil. That's great. Does this have lead? I can actually read you guys everything I have listed down too. There we go. There's just too much in here. That's why. Hold on, guys. Oh my god. There we go. Oh, spoiler alert. Our OCs are in the next trailer. Wait, what? But wouldn't that be awesome, like in Sonic? What are OCs? I want to see a Sephiroth Kingdom Hearts 3 fight. Bruh, I really hope that they do keep Sephiroth within Kingdom Hearts 3, because I know Nomura already stated like he preferably doesn't want to put Kingdom Hearts 3. He doesn't want to put Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts 3. But like at the same time, he knows how much like people kind of expect Sephiroth to be in Kingdom Hearts 3, how much like people love him. That we can only hope. But like at the same time, it's like one of those like expectations that like you just kind of assume is going to be in there, that I think he's going to cave him and like put it in Kingdom Hearts 3. In the name of the one that doesn't heal Dono, Kingdom Hearts 3 is looking beautiful. Oh, nice. Yeah, it really is. What was it? Oh yeah, I was going to write that down about the Roxas. Okay. But yeah, anybody who's who just joined and stuff, just a reminder, I'm still available to help you guys with setups and stuff like that. If you have an album on the Tracker website, go ahead and send it to me, and I'll take a look at it. Guess I gotta throw this away now. Oh crap! I meant to go to the store. Damn. I was gonna buy some Malta. I guess I'll just drink water for now. Let's see. Okay. I gotta say, I don't like the fact that JP will get Kingdom Hearts 3 4 days before us. It's only 4 days. Why even have the gap at all? All it means is I can go onto the internet for a solid week so I don't get spoiled. I mean, it probably has to do with some sort of like, you know, overseas type thing. You know, like getting across international or whatever. I don't know. Like, there's gotta be a reason for it. Like, it's not too bad though. Your waifu has joined the darkness. Yes, I know. I know she has. It feels bad. I met Utada Hikaru 4 years ago. Oh shit, okay. I got some of her CDs signed by her. She's so short and cute. Oh, what? That's cool. That's cool, John Batista. Do you have a picture by chance? Did you take a picture? Lightning? She would never. Honestly, it would be pretty cool if we saw Lightning in Kingdom 3. I wouldn't lie. Should do worldwide releases. I mean, that's basically what we're doing. It's basically a worldwide release. You know, I mean, like, it's not, you know, completely a worldwide release because, you know, it's 4 days apart, but I'm like, it's close enough to one. And like, so like, I can't complain. I can't complain considering how like the previous main title Kingdom Hearts games usually came out like, you know, like a year or so after it came out on GP. I'm okay. I'm okay with a 4 day difference. No. Is that JP likes JP better? Yeah, they do. They do tend to favorite, or yeah, or like that's not the word I want to use. But like that is a good word to use though. Favor. There we go. They do tend to favor JP because like that is like their like home country and stuff like that. Yeah. I feel like I was talking about something, but I don't remember what it was. Oh yeah, I was gonna go over like the points and stuff that I had and like solutions to everything. I think I might want to just like keep it to myself though, so my video. Cause I do like, yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep it to myself for my video. I suppose you heard about the Union Cross competition between NA and JP? Yep, I heard about that. What do you think about that? I feel that's completely unfair, not only for the bus, but for the amount of resources they have. I'm honestly kind of iffy about it, because like on one hand it is kind of unfair that JP is going to have the second, like they already have the second 7-star bus. At the same time, their raid bosses also have like 2 or 3 times the amount of health that our raid bosses have right now too. So it like that comes across as unfair. However, at the same time, I think if they don't give us the buffs sometime like tonight or something, I think what they may be banking on is the fact that because Global might have a significantly larger population that play the game compared to JP, they might be hoping that the population difference between Global will balance out the power creep difference for JP. I think that's what they're hoping is going to turn out. It's not healthy to keep your triggered side hidden. I haven't been triggered in quite. I mean, like I probably, that's probably a lie. I mean, like my last video was kind of more or less me being triggered, more or less. Never goes into a competition with Global without the intent to win. I mean, I guess, I don't know. JP gets collection, Global gets a pin. Yeah, that's also true too. It's not letting me share the link. Yeah, for some reason I don't know how to enable everybody to just share links. You can either send it to me through Twitter or post it in my Discord. Or what's it called? You can send it to one of my mods as well. Reckless Battler, some random person. I don't know if Sylvia's still watching, but you can send it to them as well, and they can help post it for me to look at. One of the two. Let me turn on. If you're just trying to share your album though, your user album, you don't need to send me a link. You can just go to menu, click on your album as well. Go to account, and whatever name you have right there, that's your username. If you just type in and let me know what your username is, I can look up your album from here as well. That's also another way. If it's an actual like picture, like you did like a save image or like picture of like your actual setup, then yeah, you would have to like do through my mods or send it on Twitter or Discord or something. What is the comp between JP and Global? What do you mean the comp? Okay, cool. Alright, good to know, Sylvia. Yeah, what do you mean by the comp between JP and Global? You mean like what's going on? In tonight's announcement, they're going to announce that we're going to be having a competition. The global version of the game is going to have a competition, a Lux competition between Global and JP, so that whoever, with jewels on the line too, I should say, there's going to be jewels on the line. So whichever side wins gets jewels. At the very least, that's one of the competitions. They made it sound like there's going to be multiple competitions, and that the Lux competition is the first one. This is not Star. What's up, Lightning Gazer? JO3P. Am I spelling it right, Thundi? It's like, it's not popping up. Yeah, am I spelling it right? What's up, Rublox? What do you think about the big buff for the 7-star medals? I've, like, just like the big buff in general, honestly, I think it's for the best. It's for the best, to be honest. Because, like, the whole point about having 7-star medals in the game was the fact it was supposed to be something to make older tier medals and stuff more relevant. But as it is right now, like with the global's current state of 7-star medals anyways, tier 6 and above medals are still better than the 7-star versions of like tier 5 and below for the most part. So it's like, in that regards, because of that, like the tier 7 medals, at least in the current state of global, haven't achieved what they were supposed to achieve. So the new buffs actually do achieve that and make it like where even like tier 3 and 4 medals that are 7-star can beat most multipliers of like tier 8 medals right now and stuff for the most part. And that was what was needed. I do think it was a good thing for the better. It helps out overall, to be honest. For me, it's unfair because of things like the 7-star buffs, the amount of they have versus ours, and the actual medals, like Nick and Judy, Sean Yu are the new copycat. Yeah, no, you're not wrong. And chances are we might get the new copycats tonight as well. Like, that's very possible. It'll be triggered. Either way, if we were to win, they'd say we lost and give it to JP. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone would be triggered. I want that cage, Sora, and Union Cross now. Honestly, I want. Oof. Oh. Ooh. They could have some frozen medals now in Union Cross now, couldn't they? They technically could put frozen in Union Cross now. I feel like buying a keyblade. One day I'm gonna own a keyblade. I don't have a keyblade yet, but one day I'm gonna own a keyblade. I hear you, Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora and Kingdom Hearts 3 Riku, definitely. Sora the Spy. Oh, for your username, gotcha. Cool beans. Are these all the medals that you have? Oh, are these just the medals that you have that you use for your missing egg? Is that what it is? I'm guessing you put these in. You put the same medal in twice by accident. That's what I'm assuming, anyways. Do you actually have two Xehanort EXs that are the exact same, or was that just an accident? Do you only have one copy? And you said you're using a missing egg, right? What level is your missing egg to? The highest right now, I believe, is 32. Hey, thanks for subscribing, Brandon. Welcome to the nation. Let's see. I was thinking that they put all the medals, Nick and Judy B, blah, 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 on the org banner. Ooh, I don't know about that. They put Frozen, Wreck-It Ralph, and Toy Story now. Yeah, that's also true. We could see a slightly heavier disadvantage in population, actually, to global players committing to JP. Remember that those players... Yeah, I heard about that too. Like, we do have players on our side who have converted and are being traders and playing the JP version. It'll just depend on like how many of them actually choose to play the global version versus JP. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But that's definitely a factor. Maybe an accident. Okay, you only have one copy. Good to know. Good to know. 31 is level 31. Gotcha. I want to see Big Hero 6. I do too. I was thinking about that as well while I was watching the trailer, or like, you know, afterwards as well. Like, I want to see Big Hero 6. They've only released that one concept art and that was it. And we haven't heard or seen anything else about it for the longest time. Let's see, what do you got? Okay, so we're gonna do this. Actually, I see what you're doing here. I see what you're trying to do, but this might. I'll test it. I'll test it. There's that. Let's see how much this does. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Do you have a backwards copycat medal by chance? Who was it? Dundee? That you could put right here, because that's what you would want to do. You would want to put a copycat medal right here. If you're able to use a friend medal, you can just use your HD Vanitas. But if you have a backwards one, then you can use it to copy your large scene over here. But like, this is the type of format that you want. The reason why like I have the anti-form sort right here instead of right here, which is what you might be having right now, is because of the fact that the reverse defense that Xehanort provides is a little bit more important compared to the slot multiplier. Because realistically, like the first three setups, like the third setup is where you want to start doing damage, but it doesn't need to be significant damage. And it's kind of like a filler slot. Like, yeah, it's a filler slot. You're trying to get the stuff that you still need on that slot. How's you in Shambo, Zulio? It's pretty much wrecking everybody in the community right now. Maybe tomorrow we can see something about Big Hero 6. Like I hope so. I hope so that they can release Big Hero 6. Like something about it these next few days. When Beagle Boys come, you can put them in that last slot. That is true. That is true. Actually, what you can do instead is when the Beagles Boys come out, you can actually put Larkseen there, and then you can put the Beagle Boys here instead. If you were to do that, that would actually be better, because then you can actually get the reverse defense that you need right here on Missing Ache. Because quite literally, Missing Ache is the worst Keyblade in the game solely because of the fact there's no copy medals for it. And once Global gets like the Beagle Boys, assuming we do get the Beagle Boys, like I don't even know how to begin to tell you like how upsetting that would be if only JP gets a reverse copy medal again and we still don't get one. It's like, bruh, you realize like a lot of our Keyblades are missing out because we can't copy it. I'm also partially sad about the fact that it's a backwards copy instead of a forwards copy. I was kind of hoping it would be a forwards copy because that would be more useful right now for the other Keyblades. But I mean, like, I'll take it. I'll take it. I have Riku Replica, but he doesn't have a good skill with traits. I mean, I guess that's fine. Let's see. So many things I want to see in Kingdom Hearts 3, like Roxas and Lee meeting each other again. That is true. That is true. We should, honestly. Oh. Stop. I'm doing fine. Anything that this will do, Roxas. Roxas would be dope. It would be nice. It would definitely be nice to see Roxas again. The person I want to see most in the trailer, though, to be honest, is Shion. I need to see Shion again. Okay, I need to see Shion again, at the very least. I'm also hoping for a good reverse speed Organization 13 medal. Me too. I mean, we know Zaldin is a thing, but like, we're not gonna see Zaldin for like what, a year? So like, that's out the window. It's possible Zexion might be reverse speed, but like, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what it goes. Am I part Xehanort? Why would I be part Xehanort? What? I am not. No. If Aqua died, yes, exactly. I was stating that a while ago too. Like, I swear to God, they're gonna kill off Aqua. They're gonna kill off Aqua or something. You know, that one character that everyone adores, and is kind of like is kind of like, I don't know, one of like the roots of like the main characters in a way, just simply because of like how, like, you know, she's like a pillar. She's like a pillar of the series right now, and like I can just totally see Nomura just be like, nope, wreck this thing down. Okay, we're gonna make everything chaotic, right? Like, just make everyone flip their shit. I almost cried too. How was my day? Don't worry, man. Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of us cried. But my day's been pretty good. My day's been pretty good. Honestly, think the reverse speed will be mostly Axel. I can see that. I can see, or Lee. It could be Lee too. You know, it could be Lee. We need to start the Keyblade war before it's too late. We need to save her. Yeah. If anybody else, by the way, has anything else regarding setups, please by all means let me know. Let me know your username on the UX chapter and stuff, and I can help you out with that. Hope Sora and Kyrie are free or for like what? Can't no yeah I'm pretty sure a lot of people will be kind of distraught if like if Aqua was taken out of the game. The other thing about reverse speed is that there's really no hard-hitting single target or random target metal. Yeah, like I was aware of that too. Even Magic Reverse doesn't have that either, to be honest. Only like in terms of reverse, there's only Scar. Scar is literally the only like high-powered damage metal in terms of reverse metals, and there's no other, and there's no Magic Reverse or Speed Reverse version of Scar either. So it's like, not much you can do about it. However, actually, what you can do though is like in terms of like the setup I have right here for Thundi, because of the fact that they are using Xion right here, you can still put Scar. You can still put Scar right here in the pet slot, simply because of the fact that Xion provides the PSM buffs and debuffs. Not all of the debuffs, but you know, at least most of the debuffs, and she provides all buffs. So you can still put Scar right there in the pet slot, and like that would still work actually. Let's see. Actually, that might even be better. You could probably take off the Lark scene. If you have Scar, you can take a, like you would have the Beagle Boys Speed Reverse Metal right here to copy Xehanort, and then you could probably actually take off the Lark scene and put Scar. I don't know if you have Scar or like what it is right now, but like that's the thought. They did say that the ending, the majority of players would not accept. Yeah, like Nomura did say that. I hope the next Organization 13 medal is good or usable to a certain extent. I have a feeling, to be honest, that Zexion is going to be more meant for PvP. That's my theory, at least. The avatars for Sora and Kairi, I hope they're free or 1k because jewels are tight right now. That'd be nice. That'd be nice, to be honest. If it has extra attack, maybe or if you copy her. Oh, you mean Larxene? Maybe. It just depends. Put Axel Prime there? I mean, maybe. The problem, I mean, I guess you could. You could take out Xion and put Axel Prime. I guess you could do that. You could do that. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. In which case, then, if you were to put Axel Prime, like I'm thinking about the 6-star version, dude, because I could care less about the 7-star. 7-star helps, but is not necessary at all whatsoever. Like literally, in my opinion, everyone who's dishing out tons of money to like to get the 7-star version, who's mercying 7-star version Axel, to me, like that's just completely unnecessary. But yeah, you could put Axel Prime in the first slot right here, and then use Scar in the second slot, and you would still get like the same result, and it would actually be a better result too. Actually, it's not a bad idea. see. Forget Sora's avatar. I want the Vanitas avatar. Ooh. Yeah, yeah. No, they do have Vanitas in JP, don't they? Give us the black hair, son. The setup is use. That you use is stained glass number 6. Okay. Anti-form. Xehanort EX plus. Shion EX. Ishilarg Zine. HD Vanitas copying another Xehanort EX. Gotcha. Okay, so we're just gonna ignore the copy metal in the spirit slide. So chances are, to be honest, I'm expecting this to do less damage. Oh, okay, that's actually not that bad. I'm actually kind of surprised because of the fact, like, normally you wouldn't want the Shion so far away. In this instance, hey, thanks for subscribing. I don't know how to pronounce that. But welcome to the nation. How can we make this better though? I mean, like with the Beagle, can we go to JP mode actually? Can we just like get the Beagle Boys over here? Does she have the Beagle Boys on here yet? No, she hasn't. She just has Shan Yu. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Shondo? What's up, Ray? How you guys doing? Makes sense about Prime Axel when it dropped. Now it allows you to use the set and scar in his foot. Yeah, what Nostin Jen said. If Anita's avatar was for VIP, I would get it in a heartbeat. Just take my money. Yeah. My Axel Prime, ST6, Xehanort EX, Beagle Boys, Larxene, and Scar. That's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. I'm not, like, to be honest, like, I'm kind of surprised that this does more damage. Like, it doesn't make too much sense to me. I would think that, let me try this. Okay. Oh, actually, no, I guess that kind of makes sense, because you do have your first 3 medals aren't matching the multipliers. So that does make sense right there. But I do want to stay. Actually, I actually want to see something because I'm curious. So if we have that right there, there's actually something that we're not taking into account because I'm like, something's not right about this. And that's the fact that you're fighting against the tougher opponents. So like in Coliseum and stuff, your first couple medals aren't really going to do any damage. So it says like 151 right there, but like, in reality, it's not actually going to do 151 damage. Hey, thanks for subscribing, Aaron. Welcome to the nation. I just realized that the alert box is being cut off. There we go. Okay, so let me actually write this down to make an actual true comparison. So as of right now, your setup that you have right now is 151,366,520. And the main things that I want to look at are your first 2 medals at the very least. Okay. And actually, wait, hold up. Okay, this has extra attack. That makes sense. I'm here thinking the entire time that it didn't have extra attack. I was like, that makes so much more sense now. If it has extra attack, depending on the mode you're doing, you don't even need a Shion, to be honest. Depending on the mode you're doing, you don't even need Shion. Because like if you can one-shot stuff, that's like your main priority. In which case, the only reason you would want Shion in your setup is for SP gauge restoration as well as what's it called? Healing. the healing so that you can use your Master Zone or EX plus. I mean, I'm assuming that you already know like the basics of the game and stuff like that, because like I'm looking at your medals, so I'm assuming you already know like a good majority of the game. But yeah, depending on your opponent, you could honestly take off the Shion. You might even be better off replacing it with something else. I'm trying to think of what though. Like, what could you use to make this better? Like I definitely know that if you put the Beagle Boys here copying your Xehanort, that's definitely gonna help out because that'll max out the reverse defense. Let's take a look at some medals. Where currently this speed reverse that we have in the game that we can possibly make use of. There's no speed reverse medals that restore gauges, are there? Even if they use like a chunk load and they restore like 3 or something. I don't think there's any speed reverse medals that do that. No, there isn't. Interesting. Let me do this too. Where's let me sort it by AoE. What we got? Interesting. Let's see. I thought the same thing about the Shion, but allows me to restore gauges and use a yeah. So basically, what I just said. Yeah. So I'm like just reading your chat. You're basically saying everything I just said. Yeah. Okay. I hope I had a minute with my regime. No, you're good, Seesaw last game. Well, since you have Axel in first slot and he covers the reverse debuff, you can actually do this: Prime Axel, Anti-Sora, Stained Glass, 6 Larksing, Beagle Boy Scar. You're playing since day one? Nice. Okay, cool. Alright, cool. That makes some things a little bit easier. I don't have to like talk to you like you're an intermediate or beginner player then. Hey, have a nice night, Sylvia. Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Let me try out what was who suggested that? Nosingen? Let me try out what's Nosingen suggesting with the Prime Axel. Let's try this. Oh no. You actually don't want Prime Axel. You don't want Prime Axel. Because remember, Prime Axel is a single target. So like that's only gonna be useful for like certain types of events. I mean unless you're trying to use this for certain types of events, but this looks like a universal setup. So like you wouldn't want Prime Axel because it's not AoE. It's not AoE. I know you have done mine before, but I got a few more medals and Guilted some, so just curious if you would make a few changes for a general Keyblade setup. Account name, is that Elio? Or Elo? Khux? Yeah, I could. Let me write it down. This sounds like some, what's it called? Oh, I forgot the name of that. The Talos Principle. This sounds like the Talos Principle. Yeah, no. I'm not saying, like, I'm fully aware that it's for debuff. The problem is, like, let's say you're in Coliseum, for example, Nosingen. Yeah, no, I'm aware the damage comes after it. I'm saying, like, because of the fact, like, let's say you're in Coliseum, for example. You're fighting up a group of enemies. Axel single target, it's only going to apply the debuff to one enemy out of, like, the 5 that you're fighting. And that's not what we need. That's not useful. It's only really useful for, like, you know, raid boss setups, PvP, Organization 13, where you're fighting one opponent, basically. This song, though, epic. I tried putting Final Boss Shion in the 4th slot, but it doesn't reach its full potential because the gauges, yeah. It actually needs to be, it's the more gauges that are full, right? I believe that's what her condition is. I don't know if you guys know, but I actually found a 100%, or at least near 100% damage calculator that Rosie's actually going to be integrating on her website sometime soon. And what I found, and I was actually able to look at the actual specific formulas that like are used like pretty much in game to determine damage. And one of the things that I found out was that 10 is actually not the number, the magic number that like, you know, metals seem to use. It's actually 9. So like final boss Shion, for example, only needs 9 gauges to do max damage, not 10. So like, I believe it's more gauges full, right? More gauges are full, yeah. So like, I know it's been kind of widespread, like passed around already that like this number that you need to fit the criteria is 10, but it's actually 9. It's actually 9. I know it's not a big difference, but I mean like it's at least like it's at least a difference to be aware of, because that can sometimes affect setups. Let's see, you said you tried putting in the 4th slot, right? Oh, okay, I see what you're saying, because of the fact that you had this, right? Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. You're using 4 gauges there, and that's 6 gauges right there. You could try this. You could try putting your final boss Shion in the 5th slot instead, because you're restoring, that's 4, that's 6. You're restoring 5 gauges. So, and you have 10. So you'll actually literally be at 9 gauges. You could try that. You can see how that works. What? What did I drink? I didn't drink anything. That was straight up just me being me. Should I summon for the new reverse copy medals? And also, I think we will get a new version of Nick and GDB from the Toy Story event. Finally, hi everyone. Hope you're all ready for tomorrow. Hey, what's up, Optic Horizon? I don't know yet, Optic Horizon. I need to see what Global's version of the banner is going to be first before I can say anything about it, because you know the banners in JP tend to be slightly different than they are in Global, sometimes even drastically different. So I can't really say anything about that just yet. I pulled once and got a 7-star Axel SP and got a boosted Axel. I was surprised. Ooh, yeah, I've been seeing a lot of people get that. It's like, what is going on? It's crazy how the trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3 might not be the last. The fact that we might get one more, I swear. No, we're actually supposed to get, as far as we're aware anyways, we're supposed to be getting 2 more. So, woo, surprise. But yeah. You don't have your, I don't think you put your, you don't have your, if Thundy, if you can actually put your final boss Shion in your album for me to look at, I can like take a look at it. But like, yeah, you can definitely try putting the final boss Shion in your 5th slot with the current setup that you have. That will probably work, simply because of the fact you'll barely make the minimum requirement of gauges used and stuff, or full. Actually, let me take a look at that that multiplier or that formula real quick. Damage calculator. So I wished Moana would have been a world. Oh yeah, that would have been cool. The Squad Nation, 101 Nation. I want to say welcome to the nation, but you seem to. That's funny. Okay, let me take a look at that. What's the formula for that? The mortgage. Come on, scroll down. Okay. So this is the condition. So like for, where was it? Oh my god, stop, please. Just, you know, load correctly. No, stop, please. All right. So if after using the metal, you still have at least 9 gauges, that is when you reach the maximum multiplier. Okay. So you literally, in order for Final Boss Xion to do max damage in your setup, she literally has to have like a 0 gauge skill on her. And she uses 4. So she's actually not going to do max damage no matter where you put her. Heck, even, yeah, no matter where you put her, she's not going to do max damage. What would her multiplier actually be? Just come home, saw the new trailer, and then watch your reaction. Oh, it's funny. Get those KH3 avatar bards soon. Yeah, I think we're getting them tonight, right? What? Let's see. Let me check what her multiplier is going to be if she's in the 5th slot. So right now it's an 8.43 to 11.90. So in that case, according to the formula, ravioli, give me the formula. Okay, it's low end 4.3 plus 11.9 minus 8.43. Times gauges left, so that means you would have you have 10 gauges, I think. Is that correct? 10 gauges, yeah. Okay, cool. So that means, and it uses 4. What's up, Malcolm? No, I meant summoning for the 14 tier. Oh, the tier 4 tier. The cells I'm tempting because of the fill cup in time. I definitely want to pull for the speed reverse. Like that's definitely for sure. It's just more of the fact that like, because of the fact that if they release it tonight, it's gonna have like quite literally Organization 13 is on Wednesday. So it's going to be a little bit of confliction. I kind of need to see what Zexion does first before I make any like sort of like advice. That's what I'm saying. Like, because I have no idea what Zexion's going to be. Like, it could very, very easily be like you want to pull for Zexion more than the speed reverse, for example. The power reverse one, fuck the power reverse metal. Okay, that thing is crap. That is absolute garbage, all right? If you have HD Riku replica, that's all you need, okay? That new power reverse one, garbage, absolute garbage. Like, they literally just gave you a weaker version of a copper metal we already have. Like, it doesn't make any sense at all whatsoever. My Final Boss Xion is max guilted. Okay, plus 1,000 on, okay. Skill of AB4 max engage 2. Okay, cool, that's good. Okay, well, extra attack, I mean, like that, you still end up using 4 gauges then. Damage and raids and strength 1,000. Okay, so let me find out something then. It's times gauges left, right? Divided by 9, gotcha. So, if you're at 10, at least the first time that you use it, you'll have 8 gauges left. So, okay, so your multiplier, the first time you use your Final Boss Xion, Thundi, is actually going to be an 11.51, which is really close to your max multiplier for Final Boss Xion, which is what is the 11.9. Okay. So it's going to be fairly close. The second time, the extra attack one that you do will have a multiplier of 10.74. So still fairly close, not max though. So that might be worth testing out and seeing how that goes. Oh, let's see. Whoever has the white sedan, you left your lights on. What? Is this someone? No? I don't know who you're talking to. As she saw how much I loved this, so she asked me to play so she could follow along in the story. Hey, there you go. That's a cool mom right there. What are you talking about? That's some new medals to be released? Yeah, JP got some new copy medals that got announced today. We got another power reverse backwards copy medal, which is trash. Don't just ignore it. The speed reverse one, I mean, like, it's our first speed reverse copy medal, assuming that we get the same banner or similar banner tonight as well. That might be worth getting. Kind of depends. I'm honestly interested. Let me take these out. I'm honestly interested in like how many keyblades would actually become super beneficial with the new speed reverse. Because like honestly, like my first thought was Stroke of Midnight, but the problem is because of the fact it's a backwards copy medal, it's a little wonky to use it right there. However, at the same time, that also means that with this new speed reverse copy medal, we can actually, the Stroke of Midnight can actually now be a pure magic upright keyblade now. Because what you can then do is that you can use the speed reverse copy medal here. You can use HD Riku replica right there. You have your two magic upright medals right there, and this is just some type of buff or debuffer. Okay, like maybe a Kairi Shoni X or something. I don't know. You can literally do that. You can make it. It'll just become a magic upright keyblade all of a sudden, which is great. It makes it so much easier to use because quite literally, the main struggle with Stroke of Midnight this entire time for the longest time was that third slot, because it was just like, what am I gonna do with this speed reverse slot? I don't think it's worth putting a 0 gauge skill on her since she's not too prevalent anymore. Yeah, no, it's probably not. Actually, no, that's not completely true, Thundi. She's actually one of the few medals in the game that provides general defense down and whose ability lasts for 2 turns. Okay, so at least in terms of the rest of the game, yeah, she's not going to be very relevant, but she can still be relevant in PvP. All right. I don't know how good your PvP setups are, but like at least in terms of PvP, that can be relevant. She can still possibly be relevant for you. So it kind of just depends on what you got, obviously. Let's see. It was a SpongeBob reference. Oh, was it really? I don't recall that episode off the top of my head. The copy medals are tier 8. No, they're not tier 8 at all. They're the speed reverse one is tier 3, I believe, and then the power reverse one is tier 4. They're literally like lower tier medals. Like, it doesn't make sense to me at all whatsoever. I pray that they put Riku replica on the Zexian banner. I need him pretty badly to make my Dark Knot. Ooh, that would actually be pretty nice. Xehanort EX Plus is beautiful in that slot. Oh yeah, right there in the third slot. Yeah, no, it's definitely beautiful in that slot. It's just fantastic. If you have some time, you can do me. I need a set for Coliseum. Sure, no problem. Ray 332. I'll probably be getting off like around 11, by the way, guys. It's like 9:30 for me right now, so like maybe like another hour and a half. Oh, I still need to do Elio. I have him written down. I'll just write you guys down in order. What was that? Ray 332, there we go. Okay. Reverse speed and stroke copy Riku. Copy Riku down upright. Yeah. Copy with key art beginning on the 4th slot. Hey, thanks for the donation of $5, Jason. Hey, thanks for the donations, man. I really appreciate it. I finally got to see my new little GIF animation too. That's cool. It kind of popped up a little weird though, which was interesting. Maybe two people tried doing something at the same time. No. It's kind of strange that it appeared twice. Oh, what? Okay. I copy it with key art beginning on the fourth slot. I have. Oh snap. Okay. All right. EA on everything, I see. Final Boss Shion is running for top tier 6, 7 stars, maybe. Yeah. Like, in my opinion, like, she would definitely be one of the candidates that I would, at least in terms of PvP. She would definitely be one of the candidates I would be considering putting 7-star for PvP. Simply because the effect her effect lasts for 2 turns. Any type of medal whose effect lasts for 2 turns are candidates to help get past like status ailments in PvP. Like I'm gonna be having a video sometime soon, like trying to give the, at least as of right now, the best chances of beating status ailments in PvP. They're not 100% foolproof, but like they're your best chances at trying to get past them anyways. Why do we have to pull for them then? They could have been event medals. They could have been like a beginner's copycat medal. I'm not, no, like that's what I'm trying to say, Thundi. Like I'm not saying we have to pull for them. I'm saying that if I were to pull for the copycat medals, it would solely be for the speed reverse. But like at the same time, it also kind of depends on as to like how the banner is that we get, like how how much does it cost? Is it falling price? How good is it? It also depends on what the Zexion Plus medal is going to do. Is that even worth getting to? So I'm probably not going to recommend pulling from the copycat banner if we get it tonight anyways, right away at the very least. And I would have to wait and see what Zexion does first before I can say anything. At least for me personally, for like whatever advice I would give. Because yeah, no, like you're completely right, Thundi. Like for the most part, it comes across to me like something that's not even worth getting if you've been playing the game for a while. If that wasn't a speed reverse version, I would have just completely ignored that banner, to be honest. Let's see. I love this song. I played piano. This was the first song I learned. Oh, nice. Yeah, I really like this song too. I play FFRK quite a bit, like casually, and I really like how they play like all the soundtracks. That's cool. Was it number 5? No. Oh no, was it this one? Yeah, it was this one. Sorry I had to call my sister to make sure she didn't ruin KH for her. What? Are there any new medals? Yeah, me neither. I'm gonna go see Bethesda conference. See you soon. Good night. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Nos and Jim. Hope you have a good time watching the conference. Yeah, there's some new medals, or at least in JP there's some new medals. I don't know when we're gonna get them for global. We could easily get it tonight, and I have no idea. All right, let me start getting to some people's setups. So first one up is Elo Khux. What are you looking towards, by the way, Elo? Like, what do you need help on? Oh, you said Coliseum, right? I believe that's what you said. You said you needed a Coliseum setup. Did you, maybe it was Elio? There we go. Okay. I don't think you have any, you don't have any 7 stars, right? Or at least, like, good tier 7 stars. Not tier 7, like good 7-star medals. Okay, so first of all, let me see what your copy metals are. Because, like, that's a big list. Zora, Shion, Namine. I'm saving my jewels for Toy Story, even though I don't think there will be any reverse speed medals in that banner. Probably not, to be honest. You need a general Keyblade setter. Gotcha. Maybe an Emperor Zurg. Honestly, I would love an Emperor Zurg medal for Toy Story, to be honest. Like, it's been such a long time since I've seen Zurg, but like Zurg is so dope. He's like the Darth Vader of Toy Story. I'm pretty sure that's like what most people kind of like think about in the back of their head. Do you even know what the Toy Story medals are going to be? Nope, we have no idea. Chances are it's going to follow the same formula that they usually do. It's like they'll give you shitty medals, and then there'll be that one or two OP-ass medals that, like, if you don't have it, like, you're kind of fucked. Kind of like how like the DuckTales medal was with Scrooge, and like FFRK with let's go Warrior of Light and Terra. They could do Frozen medals. Yeah, I said that before too. They could easily do Frozen now. They could do Frozen, Wreck-It Ralph. I mean, obviously we're doing Toy Story. They could do Tangled, because Tangled is... We could even have Big Hero 6 now too. That's very possible. Let's see. Are any of these... Nope. Nope. Oh, okay. That one's guilted at least. Where's my... Mm-hmm. Alright, can you guys still hear me? The OBS has been crashing.